So I took a break last week from French fries, but I had to come back to them to give you some deep fried French fries, restaurant style, and it's gonna be really good. Golden crisp, and you will love it. French fries can be really tricky to get just right, and that's why there's a whole industry that just serves fries or poutines as their main dish. So let's get started and I'll show you these fries. So for the potatoes, I'm gonna be using two kinds, russet and yellow Yukon Gold. And at the end, we'll see which one of the two tastes better. But if you've seen some of my previous videos for air fried fries or oven fries, I think you know which potato I am biased towards. So go ahead and wash your potatoes really well, scrub any dirt off, and then peel all of your potatoes. I'm just gonna leave a bit on the ends on the potato. It'll give it a nice finish. In terms of the thickness, you don't want to go too thin because your fries will get crispy, yeah, but then you won't taste any potato. You want that creamy, waxy potato in the middle to re-experience the potatoes that you're having. But then don't go too thick either, or you're gonna have potato wedges. So for me, the perfect size is just under ½ an inch of thickness. And once you've chopped up all of your fries, then transfer it into a cold bowl of water, and we'll try to get any of the excess starch out from those potatoes. Now, while those potatoes are chilling in the bowl, let me know in the comments down below, where did you have the best fries ever? Alright, so we'll be cooking these fries in two steps. The first step, we're actually cooking just the potato. And the second step, we are making those crispy golden fries. For the first step, I'll be preheating my oil at 125 Celsius, and for the second step, we'll be bumping that up to 175 Celsius. And in terms of the actual oil, that's a big debate, right? But today I'm using peanut oil because it's neutral, it's cheap, and has a high smoke point. And while there are some debates online that peanut oil might not be the most healthiest oil to cook with, this mostly applies to industrial scale use of this oil, like at restaurants where oil is used continuously for hours upon hours. And in fact, it only becomes unhealthy or unsafe when the oil is used for intermittent frying. So when you are actually heating up the oil, then letting it cool down, then heating up again, and then repeating that cycle over hours upon hours. For simple home applications like what we are doing today, you should be good. In an ideal world, I would use lard or tallow to fry these oils because that's the most natural form of fat you can use for frying. And it's gonna keep the potatoes really nice and soft and have a lovely color on the outside. Other good alternatives could be coconut oil, avocado oil, palm oil, or even olive oil. I'll talk more about these oils in my full recipe for these fries, so be sure to check out that link in the description box down below. So after about 15 to 20 minutes, you can take those potatoes out of the water and lay it out on a large baking sheet with some paper towels and just pat them dry and get them as dry as you can. And then for the first step of the frying process, add in those potatoes in the oil. Use your best judgment to make sure you don't overcrowd your pot or your wok that you're frying in, otherwise you're gonna bring that oil temperature down. And once that happens, that's when you get soggy, greasy fries, and we don't want that. And for the first step of the cooking process, you just wanna cook those potatoes. And that's gonna take you about 10 minutes, but use your judgment, taste it, feel the potato. It should be soft, as you can see here. And once that's done, take it out. Do not worry about getting that golden brown color as yet. Now do the same with any remaining potatoes that are left. And now let's make the actual French fries. So bump the heat up and make sure the oil is around 175 Celsius. Then add all of your potatoes in, and it should take you around 5 minutes, but use your judgment again. Use your eyes, cook with your eyes, and look for that golden brown color. As you stir and move those fries around that tub of oil, you'll be able to feel and hear the crispness. So use that and then take out those fries, and you want to season them right away when they're hot to make sure that the salt literally melts onto the fries. And for the first batch, I made the russet potatoes, and I'm gonna turn these right away into the most amazing poutine. This recipe I made without cheese curds, so if there's anybody out there who cannot find cheese curds anywhere, you can use mozzarella, as I mentioned in my previous video about the poutine. So I made a quick gravy, except I added a bit of bouillon or bouillon type paste to the actual gravy and really made it nice and intense and really made the flavors amazing. I would recommend you try this as an optional ingredient in your poutine. Layer with potato, cheese and gravy until you have your portion size, and as you can see here, the poutine is still amazing with mozzarella, except you'll get some huge cheese balls and it's gonna be amazing. For the second batch, I made my Yukon Gold potatoes. So same steps. First step of the cooking process, you want to cook it at 125°C, cook the potatoes, and then the second step, you want to cook it at 175 until golden crisp. And you can see a visual difference right away. The Yukon Gold potatoes are literally golden crisp, while the russet ones has a bit more of a white tinge. And I'm telling you, after tasting and smelling and just feeling those fries, it's so close, if not better than McDonald's fries, and you have to taste it to believe it. I really find that Yukon Gold has a really nice classic potatoey creaminess in the middle. And while the russet fries are not bad at all in any way, it's just that the Yukon Gold fries taste more like fries that I have known and grown up with. And I know it can be scary or nerve-wracking to think about deep frying at home, but if you're safe and you use a pot that's large enough and you take all the precautionary measures, deep frying can actually be a lot of fun. A few things to keep in mind is to always slide the food in gently, or just place it on a spoon and then gently place it in the oil. So you won't get any splashes, you won't get burnt. And avoid water anywhere near oil. And having the oil at the perfect temperature for frying will ensure that your fries do not absorb more oil than necessary. So now you know how to get deep fried restaurant style fries right at home. So go ahead and pair it with your favorite dish. While I did have some with poutine, later on I also had some with some fish and chips. And be sure to be subscribed and hit that bell icon, because that video for fish and chips is gonna drop really soon and you don't want to miss it. If you want more videos just like this one, be sure to hit subscribe, hit that bell icon, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.